What's good, y'all? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Maya.
And Sarah.
And we are Charmed and Dangerous.
Because you know we're charming.
And we are dangerous.
Oh, pew pew.
Pew pew. And on today's episode, we are coming back at y'all with our best love match for your Zodiac sign. And of course, today we are doing Libra. Happy Libra season, everyone.
Happy Libra season, whores.
Yes. Hope you're out here living life as much as you can, you know, in this quarantine, being safe.
Socializing virtually as much as you can.
Yes.
I know during Libra season, we're all just dying to get out.
Yeah, we still want to be social.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just make sure you're not like secluding yourself from everybody. Because it's gonna make you a little sad.
Yeah, you'll be a little shit.
Yeah. So, you know, text your friends.
Yes.
Make group chats.
Do
a little video
watch
FaceTime.
parties, you know, have a cook session, you know, have your little glass of wine
Maybe
together.
do a sip and paint.
Yes.
I feel like sip and paint for Libra season is perfect.
Yes. Yes, I actually love that. Yes. Anyways, as we digress, if you're coming to our channel for the first time, welcome. We are two besties. We talk about astrology, fuckboys, dating, all the good things that besties normally talk about, we do right here. So if you can get down with that, hit that subscribe button. And now onto the video. Okay, Sarah, let the people know, who do you think is Libra's best love match?
Yes. Before I even say, if you're new here, both me and Maya have Libra in our charts.
Yes, we do.
So we might, you know, refer to it as us.
Yeah.
That's so the person I pick is, or the zodiac sign that I pick is Aries. Ooh, I wore red for you, Aries. I wore red for you. And the full moon in Aries is today, so it just felt right. It felt right. But I feel like Aries and Libra is literally one of my favorite sister sign combos, and it has nothing to do with the fact that my man has Aries in his chart. Like I've always just thought like they were like cute together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's all like crazy and she's all like. But I feel like I've also said on this channel I really do like modality in terms of compatibility, because when you have the same modality as someone and both of them are cardinal, it's easier to get along in the sense that like you move through life the same way.
Yes.
You know? I feel like fixed signs, when you're with another fixed sign, like you understand why they're obsessed, why they do things that way, why they don't want to change. Like you get that. When you're mutable, you understand that your partner is always trying to do new things. They're always trying to go to new places. They don't like doing the same thing. Like you get that. Same with cardinal. They're the doers. So that's why I really enjoy them, because I feel like they like doing new things together. Their energy levels to me, I feel like are very much similar, and I feel like they both want to be out in the world displaying their talents.
Yes.
Although in very different ways.
Yeah.
Generally, both Aries and Libra want people to know what's up with them.
No.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
They're not shy when it comes to displaying, you know, who they are and what mark they're here to leave in the world.
Yeah, definitely not. They're definitely in your face. And I like these two as well, because like that fire and air combo, I always love that dynamic.
You know what I mean?
You know, you keep each other going.
You do. What about you? Who do you pick?
I pick Gemini.
Ooh.
So I pick Gemini because I see these two air signs being like the king and queen of the social outings. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like these two are gonna meet out on a crazy night. You know what I mean?
Make out.
Like, you know, you're gonna be out in the scene. Both of you like to be out in the scene, and I feel like as a couple, they're gonna like go to the festivals and the art walks, and like they're gonna take fire pictures of each other. Because like I said, y'all want to be seen in the scene, and I feel like who else better to do it with as another social butterfly, Libra, as a Gemini. You know what I mean? Both of you are two social butterflies together.
Yeah, I feel like they're chatterboxes and they'll never run out of things to talk about.
Yes.
Which makes me agree with you in the sense that like that first time a Gemini and a Libra meet, and not just romantically in friendship, like you just get it. You're like, oh shit, you love talking as much as I do.
Right.
Like you're into all these different things as much as I am. Like I feel like that makes it enjoyable for both of them to finally have someone that's kind of on their level in terms of communicating. Okay, so I also feel like both of these signs are very confident. I feel like Aries, of course, has that like bold, fiery confidence that like, you know, they're like, I'm here.
Right, in the face.
Literally. But Libra, I feel like has that sophisticated, regal type of confidence. Like, oh, here's me. I'm so beautiful. This is why everyone's looking at me. And I just feel like, I don't know, when I think of them, I think of like a king and a queen. Like kings usually in any show are depicted as like this man that's like, yeah, this is my kingdom.
Yeah, my warrior.
You know what I mean? And then, like they have like their queen queen, who's this beautiful, majestic woman sitting there, and like that is the essence of Libra to me. Like this beautiful woman that's just, that she knows she's hot shit, you know what I mean? But she doesn't say it. She's not expressing it like a fire sign, you know what I mean? Like they just know it. And yeah, just to bring it back to the queen and, you know, king and queen shit, I feel like Aries loves their throne. Like no matter what they do in life, they think they have this throne. They imagine their throne. And yes, like, don't get me wrong, Aries, you are king, but Queen Libra is actually the one making all the decisions, okay? They make all the decisions. And I feel like Libras come off passive and maybe indecisive, and they can be sometimes, but actually they're really good at making you feel like you're making the decisions. Libras are really, really good at that, even though they're never like, oh, well, like, let's do this. They'll kind of aid you into making that decision all by yourself, but they planted that seed in your mind. And I feel like you need to do this with Aries. You need to like subtly plant that idea in their mind for them to make the right decision, because Aries will never take orders from anybody, like not ever. They're literally like a baby. You tell them what to do, they're gonna be like, nah, like they're gonna like
I'm gonna do the opposite.
Literally. So like you can't be aggressive with it. And who is the best person in the fucking Zodiac? Like the least person to be like aggressive when it comes to telling someone what to do. I feel like that's Libra. Libra's just not one to order you to do shit. Libra's always just gonna make it cute, and then later you'll realize it was Libra that made you do that. And I feel like Aries needs that.
Yeah, and then you won't even be mad. That Aries won't even be mad about it because they're like, oh, I like it now. You know?
Or like the outcome of that decision already happened, and they saw that Libra had their best intentions at heart. Because I feel like Aries has that thing with like a Scorpios do to that Martian thing where we're like, you're telling me to do that because you want to sabotage me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't trust you. I'm not going to take advice from you. I don't even know you. Like, you need to show us that you're worthy of that. And I feel like Libra doing it in that subtle way will show Aries, you know, their loyalty to them.
And that they probably respect him too.
Exactly.
You know, because like I'm not like all up in your face like, do it like this. Because like they know how to communicate with them in the best way, like you said.
Because they're gonna think that's war if you come at Aries like that.
Exactly.
And Libra wants to keep the peace. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Libra wants to keep the peace. Aries wants to go to war. So together, they will rule the kingdom.
Yes. So the next reason why I love Gemini and Libra together is because I feel like both of these signs love to talk, debate, and play mind games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's be real.
Yeah, all three.
And I feel like Libra, you will love like the chatty, brainy Gemini. Like, I think Geminis are smart. They're very witty, you know what I mean? And they're super funny.
One of the smartest signs in the Zodiac.
And I feel like Geminis will really stimulate like a Libra's mind and the way that they... Yes.
They will stimulate
They're gonna stimulate you.
Like you've never been stimulated, Libra.
Yeah, I mean, y'all can go for hours and hours and hours, you know? And I feel like I like this because Gemini is gonna bring new information for you to judge, Libra. You know what I mean?
Yes! That is so true.
Like, Geminis are all about information, communicating, and Libra, you're gonna sit there and get the tea and be like, I can't wait to like, you know, go in and dive and judge all of this. I
could also see Libra, like, as this is happening, obviously they're enjoying it, but like, I know for a fact Libra's looking at Gemini like, okay, well, I'm gonna fact check that. Because you have a lot of new information and I need to fact check it. And Libra will come back to Gemini and be like, this isn't true. And Gemini's like, I didn't say if it was true or not. All I did is say I heard it. I heard it. I just pass along the information. Like, never ever believe a Gemini when they're telling you all these different things. Like, they didn't fact check anything. They're literally just like, word vomit, telling you all the information that they took in. You know?
But it keeps you on your toes.
For sure. And Libra, you're gonna be doing research. You know?
But yeah, I feel like both of these signs just have like a really strong mental game, and like I said, it's gonna keep the other on their toes, and it'll be fun. You know, like it'll be fun. And the glue for your relationship, this communication, and I think the mental stimulation that you both will give, that you give both of each other.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. You guys are gonna gossip together a lot, and it's gonna be really fun. So as we all know, I feel like Libras need some passion in their life. I feel like Libras, obviously, they're really amazing at a lot of things, but I feel like sometimes they lack passion. They do things because they feel like that's the way it's supposed to be, that's the right thing to do. People will notice me if I do this, people will think of me as this way if I do this. They care a lot about what people think sometimes. And I feel like being ruled by Venus also means that you enjoy a fairy tale ending. You know what I mean? Like, Libras love a good rom-com, you know? They always want a good ending. And I feel like if it's one thing Aries will do is show you off. Aries love showing off their partners, and I feel like Aries are very passionate lovers and they'll fight for you. And I feel like when Aries is in love, they're constantly expressing how much you mean to them, how much they care for you, how much they'll kill anyone that does anything to you. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is music to Libra's ears. Like, Libra will never say that that's what they want. But when it's happening, they're like, oh, wow, you would do all of that for me? Aries is like, yes, I will. I got you.
Like, I'm gonna get you all out of character.
No,
like,
literally.
stop.
Oh my God. You're gonna go crazy for me? Go crazy. Do it.
Whispering in his ear.
Which makes me think, like, I feel like these two egg each other on a lot. Because I could see Aries also doing it to Libra and being like, damn, babe, she made you look stupid. How you
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, lordy, lordy.
You know?
Lordy,
so it's like, it could be a little bad, but also really fun.
Yeah.
You know, depending on the level of toxic you're looking for.
Right. But
yeah, I feel like Libras love when their partners are loyal to them, even though they have a little trouble being loyal sometimes. And I feel like Aries' level of loyalty is kind of perfect for Libra, because although Aries can be like, you're mine, they also know how to give their partner space. Like, let's not forget, like, Aries is all about self-love and the self, and, you know, them being opposite signs, sister signs. Libra is very much others. What can I do for others? I'm mirroring others. And, you know, they can be codependent, but Aries is here to maybe show them that, like, they don't necessarily have to do that, and that you can have a loyal lover who's passionate about you, but still gives you the space to do your own thing. You know?
And it'll empower you, Libra, to, like, want to go and do your own thing and not always feel dependent in relationships. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's nice. I don't know. I think it will. I
think so too, and I feel like they both will I mean, Aries already knows that they love space. They were born and they're like, fuck. They're literally like, fuck off. I don't like people. Like, so they know they like space. But I feel like Libras, yes, like I said, they can be codependent, but I feel like the more Libra grows into their own, the more they realize how much their alone time, you know, means to them. How much, you know, they love pursuing their passions, and that even though they get to have like all these great relationships, that their passions can also be a source of like relationships for them. You know what I mean? Like, you can have a relationship with your career, with your passion projects. Libra just needs to understand that. And understand that they can do those things alone, and they don't always have to do it with someone else. And I feel like Aries is not needy. They'll let you do that. You know what I mean? And in fact, your Aries partner will probably be the one that is encouraging you to do that.
Love that.
Love it.
Love that for you, Libra.
No, for real. Like,
you need a little push sometimes.
You do. Even though you're cardinal, I feel like you don't take chances on yourself by yourself. And I feel like Aries has been doing that since they were like a kid. They just believed, so they did. You know? And I feel like Libra just needs that push to be like, you got this, babe.
Like on your own. You know? Because Libras definitely want to go take risks with other people, though.
Exactly.
Like, come on this adventure with me right now.
Libras are so fun, but I feel like when they're alone, they think they lack that part of themselves.
That fun, because like nobody's there to like see
but
it.
It's like, you're a party by yourself, Libra.
The next reason why I think Libras, you're gonna like Geminis, to be totally honest, is because Libra, Geminis are cool, okay? And like, I know you don't always, like, we don't always like to admit it, but like, we care about how people perceive us, you know what I mean? And like, you don't want to be embarrassed out in public, and at first it may seem like the Gemini is not gonna do that to you, you know? Because like, they're out there doing their thing, like, socializing with the crowd, like winning them over. But it's like, you know, just seemingly at first, you know, because like they could embarrass you. I feel like that's one of the things, I'm saying it's like a positive and a negative, because they may not embarrass you, but they could also embarrass you, because Geminis are kind of wild.
Okay, so from that point, Go for Gemini because they might embarrass you, but also don't go for Gemini because they might embarrass you.
I'm saying you're probably going to be attracted to them because you're seeing that they're the coolest person in the room.
Right.
And you're thinking that, like, oh, they're not going to embarrass you because they're, like, the coolest person in the room.
Oh, they're totally going to embarrass you.
You know, but they're probably actually going to embarrass you.
We need to clarify what she means by embarrass. Like, Gemini's going to say shit that you're gonna think is too much.
Yeah.
Gemini's gonna do shit that you're gonna be like, oh, too far. You know what I mean? Like, Gemini takes risks in social settings.
Yeah.
Libra doesn't take risks in social settings. Libra's just good at talking to people. Geminis like to like push the barrier to see like how much they can get away with, which can, you know, end up being some wild shit.
Yeah.
And Libra never takes it there. So like, be aware of the fact that your Gemini partner might do things that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah. And at first, I feel like you may be attracted to it, but later on, it's gonna be like, this is
a lot.
It's a little too much.
Yeah. Boundaries. You know what I mean?
You know.
Okay, so in terms of what Libra can show Aries, because I just talked about what Aries can do for Libra, I feel like Libra can really teach Aries how to keep their cool while still getting exactly what they want and getting their point across. I feel like Aries are really, really good at getting what they want, but they do it so aggressively and they're like, you better do it or I'm gonna kill you. You know what I mean? Like, that's not like kill you, but like that's what they're implying with the energy that they bring into the conversation. Like, do this shit or we're not gonna be cool.
Yeah.
And Libra does the exact opposite. Like, hey, if you were to do this, I think we'd be great together. You know what I mean? And I feel like both of these signs are very much obsessed with results. They're the initiators of the Zodiac, and I feel like their action-oriented nature makes them kind of perfect for each other because they'll always be looking for a solution. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to communicating, when it comes to things going wrong, I feel like both of them are gonna be the couple that sit down and are gonna be like, well, this isn't working, or like, what do we need to do to make it work? Like, clearly what we did before was not it. They're gonna be comfortable having those conversations, but they just need to be aware of the fact that they get results in very different ways. Which brings me to my next point, which is I feel like both Aries and Libra hate wasting time. They hate it. And I feel like if and when Libra and Aries learn to communicate effectively, they'll be a power couple. But communication might be you guys' biggest downfall because I feel like Libra might feel as though they can't get a word in when you guys are communicating because, you know, Aries, when they communicate, that's very much like yelling, like they're just telling you everything that's like, coming to their mind, and they're doing it very, very aggressively. Yeah. And, you know, Aries might feel as though Libra doesn't care because of how calm and aloof their, you know, presence and nature is and their demeanor may be. And I feel like that's where you guys will kind of have that misunderstanding when it comes to communicating, is when, you know, Aries is taking over the conversation and Libra is seemingly, you know, unaware that there is even a problem. Yeah. But that's not it. Like, Libra is, you know, you guys are in your head a lot. Like, you're thinking about this situation, you know what I mean? What is happening right now? You're analyzing it. It's a social situation, you know? And I feel like Aries, on the other hand, is like, well, I've been feeling this way, so I need to get it out and tell you. And like, me yelling at you is showing you how much I care about you. When Aries is quiet, they don't care. You know what I mean? So like, Libra, you need to understand that. They're coming at you like that because they care. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like they just have so much to learn from each other in this respect, though, because like Aries is going to really learn to like not always come off as aggressive, you know what I mean? Because like, if they love their Libra, like that's not gonna work for them. You know what I mean? You can't always be yelling at your Libra. They're gonna like close in sometimes. You know what I mean? Like that just doesn't.
Or like take a breather and step outside.
That's not always the most effective way to communicate with us, you know? Like we'll shut down in our feelings. So you have like, I think both of them will learn how to like, you know, communicate a little bit more effectively for the other. Yeah. You know?
For sure. I feel like Aries, you need to like learn to maybe to take some time apart from the conversation, any conversation where you feel like it's getting a little too heated and come back, because I feel like you'll do well doing that. And I feel like Libra, you can't be condescending and you can't say little snarky remarks because you feel some type of way. You know what I mean? I feel like Libras are really good at being passive aggressive because they care. And it's like, it comes off bitchy, but it's like, it's because they care. Yeah. You know? Otherwise they wouldn't be talking. Yeah. They have a very, you know, short list of words that they're gonna say, and they're gonna make sure it hurts. Yes. Or should I say we?
We, yes, us. So one of the other reasons why I think Libra and Gemini would be a great pair is because both are big flirts.
Yeah.
And I think both of these signs would be like kind of okay with the other partner like working the room, you know what I mean? Because they both have the need to do it.
I feel like they're gonna be competitive with it. I feel like they're gonna be like, oh, you pulled that, dude?
Oh, okay.
Look how many people I can pull
Look what
tonight.
I got.
Like, that's toxic, but you know, it's gonna work for you guys.
Yeah, because you know, like I said, they both need to
Whatever
do it.
works.
And like they like dating the coolest person in the room. Like it's exciting for the both of them.
It's gonna become
to do
problematic
this.
when one of them thinks they're the coolest person in the room and the other one thinks they're the coolest person in the room.
Well, it's gonna be bad when some nights one person is like hotter than the other, but other nights the other one is hotter.
Oh my god.
Because like egos. I'm trying to say this is a positive, guys. Because it could be.
Yeah, no, it is.
It could be. You know what I mean? It totally just depends on like how far people go. You know what I mean? Like, like you shouldn't be out here like hella flirting, doing all this, but like everybody flirts a little. You know what I mean? And
not earth signs.
that's true. They're very like
they're like, I don't want to cheat on you, so I'm not gonna look
Never.
at anybody else.
That's true. Well, us air signs and fire signs.
It's
a
natural. But no, I'm not talking flirting like you look good today.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's weird.
No,
But
not
like a little
that.
like laughing at someone's joke, that's like social flirty.
Yeah, Fanta.
But no, I feel like Libra and Gemini take it further than that for sure.
They do. And both of them are kind of like
you guys have the same boundaries.
yeah, and I feel like even though Libras love to be in relationships, like both Libra and Gemini can be like kind of fickle, like to start in love, you know what I mean? So I feel like
I know. Oh my god.
They'll maybe catch each other, you know what I'm saying?
I think it will. I feel like if anything, I feel like Libra might chase Gemini more because I feel like Gemini hates relationships and commitment even more than Libra, you know? Actually, no, Libra loves commitment. They're just weird with it.
Yeah.
But Gemini relationships, they're like, what the fuck? You want me to be with one person?
Right.
I have two people already inside of me.
Right.
Don't I deserve at least two?
Like I should get two.
Right.
But you know, Libras are so fun and like, you know, they're all out there. Like,
right.
you know,
They'll give you your freedom.
They'll give you that, you know?
Actually, I don't know. They might be, if they're needy, if they're in that stage of their life in which all Libras have been at some point, they might want to do everything with you, Gemini. So, you know, maybe you can teach them that they can do things on their own.
Yeah, or maybe you'll just think of them as like your fun playmate and you'll be happy.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
For the three of you, like you're a trio now. The twins in the Libra.
Literally. Bad twin. Good twin. Libra the judge. Okay, so just like some solid pieces of advice to end my portion of this video. I feel like Libra, tell Aries how much you appreciate their passion when they're communicating aggressively. You know what I mean? Like your Aries partner, when they're coming at you, you know what I mean? Like let them know, baby, I love how much this conversation means to you. Like I can tell that you really want to fix this. Like let them know, you know what I mean? And Aries, tell Libra how much you appreciate their calm presence in your life and how much when you guys are in stressful situations, you love that Libra is holding it down and they're calm, cool, and collected next to you. Let each other know. I feel like both of you really love words of affirmation as your love language.
Yes.
So hype each other up. Like do that for one another. And appreciate that, you know, you guys are very much different, but you're sister signs for a reason.
Opposites like can bring so much value to the others like life. You have so much to teach each other, and then there's also a lot of similarities too in opposites that you don't even like think about. I feel like my love match turned a little negative.
I'm gonna be honest,
but like, you know what?
I love Gemini and Libra together, but your points are like very much like competitive. If you guys actually want us to do a whole series where we talk about
the most
best toxic love match for each sign, that would be good.
That would be good. That'd be good.
I think we're gonna do that.
Yeah, and honestly, I do think Leo is Libra's best love match, but we did a whole video for Leo and Libra. So if you want to hear about how Leo and Libra are a great match, go check out that video. More negatives on the Libra and Gemini, where I see like the main trouble I think between them two is like just the general flakiness of like air signs, you know what I mean? I could see both of them like in the dating phase, like always wanting to just go hang out with the next best person or go do the next best thing, and that may not be with like your Gemini or Libra partner at that time. You know what I mean? And that's gonna keep you guys like apart, but I do always see there being like an attraction between you guys. And yeah, just like beware of like it becoming into like a cat and mouse kind of game of like this limbo, like Sarah just said, of like I want you, but like, you know, come over here to get me. Like, don't do
a lot
that.
of mind games.
Yeah.
A lot of mind games,
which is fun for you guys, but like, don't let it get like unhealthy.
Yeah.
You know, because it can get toxic and unhealthy if you let it go to your pettiness. And then the other thing is, Geminis are pretty indecisive, and so can Libras can also be very indecisive. So I feel like on little things like picking food and like picking what movie to watch, like y'all are gonna be very annoyed with each other because you'd be like, just make a decision, but neither of you can make a decision.
Right.
So
don't get mad at each other.
Yeah, don't get mad at each other. Just get one of those little like spinny wheel apps.
Yeah. And just make decisions like that.
Yeah.
Because you don't get to be mad at the other person when they can't make decisions because you're just as bad at it.
Exactly.
So, you know,
play
nice.
Don't do that. So I feel like as a Libra, sometimes I feel like I don't always use my words to express the things that I want in a relationship. I just expect my partner to know. So my advice to Libras in the Gemini relationship is like, don't be afraid to ask your Gemini for what you want, because they do really well with words. You know what I mean? And like, if you are willing to ask, they will probably give it to you. So just don't be afraid to ask for what you want in love and in life in general.
Yeah. Seriously. Libras just need to get better at telling people what the fuck is on their mind and what they want.
Like, don't worry so much about what others are thinking or how they're gonna perceive you from it. Like, just ask for what you want.
Yeah. It's not weird. And you know who you could learn that from is Aries.
True.
Aries always be telling people what they want and asking people what they want.
Aries gonna tell you to go.
Literally.
Aries will tell you what you want.
Okay, so if you've made it to the end, hello there.
Thanks.
So you girls over here, we have a podcast you didn't know. It's called Charmed and Dangerous. So at the end of each video, we have a part where we ask a question. Obviously, we talk about the question and our answers to that question on the podcast. We're gonna link it down below. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. It's available anywhere that you can think of, so check that out. Now, are you ready for the question?
Yeah.
So the question is, what do you think Libra's superpower is in romantic relationships? So, if you would like to hear our answer, go and listen to our podcast. It's going to be available next week on Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching. We post every Monday and Thursday. We're gonna link our socials somewhere over here. Thought of the idea of maybe doing the best toxic love match for each zodiac sign. So someone that's not very compatible, but like you just can't help but fuck with.
Yes.
If you like that, comment down below. Next time.
Bye.